Ethan Cole moved carefully through the rocky terrain of the distant planet. Jagged mountains surrounded him, their peaks hidden in thick clouds. The air was heavy with mist, and the ground was damp. Beside him, Lisa Grant adjusted her scanner and checked the readings. Jonah Willis, the geologist, crouched near a large boulder, examining the mineral patterns. Claire Bennett, the medic, walked behind them, carrying supplies in her backpack. Ethan stopped and pointed to a narrow cave entrance hidden behind fallen rocks. He felt a pull toward it, something he could not explain. Lisa frowned and shook her head. "We should not go in there," she said. "Local reports say this cave is dangerous." Ethan ignored the warning and stepped inside. The walls were damp and covered with strange patterns. A faint glow came from deeper inside. Jonah followed closely, curiosity written on his face. Claire hesitated but moved forward, not wanting to be left behind. As they walked deeper, the glow became stronger. It came from a pool in the center of the cave. The water shimmered with a light that seemed alive. Ethan knelt beside it, watching the surface ripple. The air was quiet except for the sound of dripping water. Without thinking, Ethan cupped his hands and drank from the pool. The water was cold, almost electric. He felt a surge of energy rush through his body. A whisper echoed in his mind. "You have no idea what you just became," it said. He looked around, but no one else reacted. Suddenly, Ethan felt stronger. His movements became sharper, and his senses felt heightened. He could hear the softest drip of water from the walls and smell the faint minerals in the air. Jonah stepped closer, watching Ethan with concern. "Are you okay?" Ethan asked. "You look different." "I feel fine," Ethan said. "Better than fine. Something changed inside me." Lisa frowned. "This is not normal," she said. "We should leave." Ethan shook his head. "We are close to something important. I can feel it." The team moved carefully, following Ethan deeper into the cave. The walls seemed to shift slightly as they passed. Shadows moved where there should be none. Claire kept a hand on Ethan's shoulder, worried about the changes she saw. Suddenly, rocks slid from the ceiling, forcing the team to dodge. Ethan reacted instinctively, pushing Jonah out of the way and catching a falling rock with his bare hands. The others stared in disbelief. Ethan laughed, a sound full of energy and surprise. "We are not alone here," Lisa whispered. From the shadows, a figure appeared. It was a human, dressed in dark clothing, holding a weapon. Ethan stepped forward, ready to protect his team. The figure raised a hand and smiled. "I see you found the pool," he said. "You do not know what you are carrying now." Ethan's heart raced. He could feel the power from the pool coursing through him. He nodded. "I will protect my team," he said. The figure laughed and disappeared into the darkness. The team was shaken, but Ethan felt more alive than ever. He knew that drinking from the pool had changed him. The whisper remained in his mind, guiding him, warning him, testing him. As they exited the cave, the clouds above seemed less threatening. Ethan looked at his friends and smiled. The adventure had just begun. They had found something incredible, and he could feel that the world would never be the same again. The pool was only the start, and Ethan was ready for whatever came next. After leaving the cave, Ethan Cole noticed changes in himself. His muscles felt stronger, his reflexes faster, and his senses sharper than ever. Every sound, every movement around him seemed clearer. Lisa Grant walked beside him, her eyes full of concern. "Ethan, are you sure you're okay?" she asked. "You are moving differently." "I feel stronger than I ever have," Ethan said. "I can do things I could not do before." Jonah Willis shook his head. "This is strange," he said. "The pool is not normal. We do not know what it will do to you." Claire Bennett examined Ethan carefully. He seemed healthy, but there was a strange energy around him. "We need to be careful," she said. "Something is guiding you, and it might not be friendly." As they walked back to their base, Ethan tried small tests of his new abilities. He leaped over rocks easily, caught falling objects without thinking, and moved faster than anyone in the team. Lisa watched him with a mix of awe and fear. "You have changed," she said. "You are not the same Ethan we knew." Ethan smiled. "I know," he said, "but I feel ready. Ready for anything." The team reached the settlement near the mountains. Queen Madeline Price ruled the humans there. She was strict but fair. When she saw Ethan, her eyes narrowed. She had heard rumors about the cave and the pool. "What happened to you?" she asked. "Your energy's unlike anything I have seen." "I drank from a pool in the cave," Ethan said. "I do not fully understand it yet, but I feel powerful." Queen Madeline studied him. "The pool can be dangerous if uncontrolled," she said. "You must prove you can handle this power." Before Ethan could respond, alarms sounded. A group of humans, armed and hostile, approached the settlement. They had learned about the cave and wanted its power for themselves. Ethan's senses picked up every movement. He could see them approaching from a distance, hear their quiet steps, and sense their intention. Ethan looked at his team. "We need to defend the settlement," he said. They prepared quickly. Ethan moved with precision, giving instructions. Lisa handled technology and shields. Jonah set traps, and Claire prepared medical aid. Ethan felt the whisper in his mind, guiding him through every choice. "You must lead," it said. "You must protect them." The attackers arrived. Ethan was ready. He moved faster than they expected, dodging attacks and countering with strength. Jonah's traps slowed the attackers, and Lisa's shields blocked energy blasts. Claire helped the wounded and stayed close to Ethan. The battle was intense. Ethan realized the pool gave him more than strength. It gave him clarity and strategy. He anticipated every move of the attackers, turning their attacks against them. The settlement's defenders fought bravely, inspired by Ethan's power and leadership. In the end, the attackers were forced to retreat. Ethan stood in the middle of the battlefield, breathing heavily but unharmed. Lisa ran to him. "You did it," she said. "You led them." Ethan nodded. "I could not have done it without you all," he said. Queen Madeline approached. "You have shown skill and control," she said. "But remember, power is dangerous. You must use it wisely." "I understand," Ethan said. "I will not forget." As night fell, Ethan walked to the edge of the settlement. He looked at the mountains and thought about the cave. The whisper was still in his mind, a reminder of what had changed. The adventure was far from over, and Ethan knew the challenges ahead would be greater than anything he had faced. The morning after the battle, Queen Madeline Price called Ethan Cole to her hall. The room was large and filled with maps and plans. Lisa Grant, Jonah Willis, and Claire Bennett stood nearby. Queen Madeline looked at Ethan with careful eyes. "You have power now," she said. "But power without control can destroy everything. You must learn discipline and strategy." His mind felt sharper, the pool's power guiding him. Lisa noticed his focus. "He is different," she whispered, "more precise, more aware." Training began immediately. Ethan learned tactics, hand-to-hand combat, and how to work with the Queen's soldiers. Lisa worked with him on technology and shields. Jonah tested traps and defenses, while Claire focused on healing and support strategies. As days passed, the rival group made their move. They attacked the outskirts of the settlement, trying to scout the defenses. Ethan led the defense with calm and speed. He moved through the battlefield with precision, predicting the rivals' actions before they acted. The Queen watched, impressed by his control and leadership. After the battle, Queen Madeline approached Ethan. "You are ready for the main conflict," she said. "The cave's power attracts those who are greedy and reckless. You must strike before they reach it." The team gathered their supplies and prepared to journey back to the cave. Ethan felt the whisper guiding him. It warned him of danger and gave advice on strategy. "You are ready," it said. As they traveled, Ethan and Lisa shared moments of understanding. Their bond grew stronger, and the team felt more united. Jonah and Claire supported each other, keeping morale high. Ethan realized that human strength was not just physical. It was trust, teamwork, and courage. They reached a ridge overlooking the cave. Ethan signaled the team to stay low. From his vantage point, he could see the rival group approaching in small squads. His senses detected every step, every movement. He turned to the team. "We can take them if we work together," he said. "Follow my lead." The Queen's soldiers joined them, forming a strong defense. Ethan's team used traps, shields, and quick strikes. Ethan led charges, timing every move perfectly. The rival group was stronger than before, but Ethan's awareness and strategy gave them the advantage. In the middle of the fight, Ethan spotted the rival leader trying to reach the cave. He acted immediately, intercepting him with strength and speed. The leader was stunned by Ethan's power and tactics. Ethan restrained him without unnecessary harm. The battle ended with the rival group retreating, as the team regrouped near the cave entrance. Ethan felt the power from the pool stronger than ever. The whisper reminded him that the real challenge was not enemies outside, but the choices he would make. Queen Madeline placed a hand on Ethan's shoulder. "You have proven yourself," she said, "but the cave still holds secrets. We must protect it and use its power wisely." Ethan nodded. "You're ready," he said. The team was united, their skills sharpened, and their trust in each other unbreakable. The journey ahead would test them even more, but Ethan knew they could face it together. The morning air was sharp and cold as Ethan Cole and his team prepared to defend the settlement. The rival group had gathered, larger and more determined than before. Queen Madeline Price gave orders to her soldiers, while Ethan checked the traps and shields with Lisa Grant. "We cannot let them reach the cave," Ethan said. "Every move must be perfect." Jonah Willis adjusted the barriers and traps. "They will not get through easily," he said. Claire Bennett made sure supplies and medical kits were ready. The first wave of attackers came quickly. Ethan moved through the battlefield with speed and precision, dodged attacks, blocked blows, and led counterattacks that pushed the rivals back. Lisa activated shields, protecting the team from energy weapons. Jonah's trap slowed the enemy, causing chaos among their ranks. The rivals were skilled, but Ethan's heightened senses gave him an advantage. He could predict their moves and anticipate danger. He fought with determination, protecting his team and the settlement. One rival broke through the line, aiming for the cave. Ethan intercepted him. The man swung a weapon, but Ethan moved faster, catching it and throwing him aside. The whisper in his mind guided his actions, warning him of hidden dangers and giving him strategy. The queen observed from a high point, her eyes assessing the battle. Ethan had grown beyond a simple soldier. He was a leader, a protector, and a strategist. The team worked together seamlessly. Lisa coordinated defenses. Jonah set more traps and Claire treated the injured. Ethan's presence inspired them. They fought with courage and skill, fueled by trust and determination. The rival leader appeared in the center of the battlefield. He shouted commands, trying to regroup his forces. Ethan focused, sensing every move. He knew the leader would attempt a direct attack on the cave. Ethan moved fast, engaging the rival leader with strength and skill. The fight was intense, with each strike calculated. Ethan restrained the man without killing him, showing control over his new abilities. The whisper in his mind emphasized restraint, reminding him that power was responsibility. The rival forces faltered after seeing their leader defeated. Ethan's team pressed forward, pushing them back with coordinated attacks. The attackers retreated, leaving the battlefield in chaos. Ethan surveyed the scene. The settlement had taken damage, but no lives were lost because of careful planning and teamwork. Lisa walked to him. "We did it," she said. "We protected the cave." Jonah and Claire joined them, tired but relieved. Ethan nodded. "The pool's power helped, but our teamwork won this battle," he said. Queen Madeline approached, her expression serious. "You have shown strength, strategy, and discipline," she said. "Remember, the cave's secrets are dangerous. We must protect them, and you must lead wisely." "I understand," Ethan said. "We will defend it. The team will defend it." As night fell, Ethan walked to the cave entrance. The pool inside shimmered, reminding him of the power it held. The whisper was quiet but still present, a reminder of the responsibility he carried. He looked at the stars above, thinking of the battles ahead. The rival group might return, stronger and smarter. Ethan knew he had to be ready, not just with strength, but with strategy, courage, and unity. The team gathered around him. Together they had faced danger and emerged victorious. Ethan felt the power from the pool coursing through him, not just as strength but as awareness. The real challenge was just beginning, and he was ready to lead humanity into it. The sun rose over the settlement as Ethan Cole stood at the edge, looking at the cave. The air was still, but he could feel the tension from past battles. Lisa Grant, Jonah Willis, and Claire Bennett joined him, ready for whatever came next. Queen Madeline Price approached, her expression calm but firm. "The cave is secure for now," she said. "But power like this attracts attention. You must stay vigilant." "I understand," Ethan said. "We will not let it fall into the wrong hands." The team returned to the cave. The pool glowed softly, as if aware of their presence. Ethan knelt and touched the water. He felt energy, clarity, and strength. The whisper returned, gentle but insistent. "Use it wisely," it said. "Lead humans to greatness." Ethan looked at his team. "Together, we can protect this," he said. "We can use it to help people, not destroy them." Suddenly, distant movement caught Ethan's eye. A group of humans approached, cautious and armed, signaled the team to wait. He could sense their intention was not entirely hostile. The whisper guided him, suggesting a careful approach. Ethan stepped forward. "We do not want conflict," he said. "The cave is dangerous and powerful. It must be protected." The humans paused, uncertain. Their leader, a man named Ryan, stepped forward. "We only want knowledge and safety," he said. "We do not seek to harm anyone." Ethan studied him. The whisper advised caution, but also suggested trust. After a moment, he nodded. "You may stay under supervision," he said, "but no one may touch the pool without permission." Ryan agreed, and the group set up a safe perimeter. Ethan felt a sense of responsibility, not just for the cave, but for the humans around it. His power was a tool, but his judgment and heart were what mattered. Days passed. Ethan and his team trained new members, teaching strategy, teamwork, and discipline. The settlement grew stronger, united by purpose and trust. Ethan realized that human potential was not in the pool alone. It was in courage, intelligence, and unity. One evening, Ethan walked to the cave alone. The water shimmered, reflecting his determined face. He thought of the battles, the victories, and the lessons learned. The whisper spoke one last time. "You have chosen well," it said. "Humans can achieve greatness through will and unity." Ethan smiled. He knew that the real adventure was just beginning. The pool was powerful, but the strength of humans, their courage, and their wisdom would guide the future. He returned to his team. Lisa smiled at him, Jonah clapped his shoulder, and Claire nodded proudly. Queen Madeline watched from the settlement, confident that Ethan had grown into a leader capable of guiding humans against any threat. Together, they had defended the cave, faced rivals, and learned the importance of unity. Ethan felt a new sense of purpose. He was ready for the challenges ahead, ready to lead, and ready to show that humans could surpass any obstacle. As night fell, the pool glowed quietly, a symbol of the power and responsibility they now carried. Ethan looked at the stars, thinking of the future. He knew that humans, united and strong, could face anything. The whisper faded, leaving only clarity, strength, and a belief in human potential. The settlement rested, but Ethan and his team remained vigilant. The cave had given them power, but it was their courage, wisdom, and teamwork that would truly define their future. The story of humans overcoming limits was only beginning, and Ethan was ready to lead them to greatness.